cocky, my boy. No matter how good you are. Don't ever let him see you coming. That's the gas, my friend.
Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Man, I want to make this short, but yeah. So got this story out by BoxingScene.com regarding who's it? John David Jackson, Sergey Kovalev's trainer. Trying to jump ship or go over on his team or whatnot, and it's funny, man. You see him on Seconds Out and stuff like that, talking about, what they don't tell you is that they call me first, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, he looked kind of nervous and stuff like that, speaking about it, he was kind of like mumbling and stuff like that. But, yeah, man, I believe him, man. I believe in that Ward's team reached out to him because they already know what's going on in that camp. You know what I'm saying? As far as John Jackson and, I guess him being in Sergey Kovalev's corner and stuff like that, whether they listening to him or not. But to me, this is like PSYOPs, man. Excuse me. It's just PSYOPs, man. It's just psychological warfare. You know what I'm saying? Just a way for war to create this distinction, some kind of, doubt. He's planting that seed of doubt and confusion and chaos in that camp. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what he's doing. And go back and check out my other video when I did a post-fight, video about, Ward, beating Sergey Kovalev and how Ward was able to get in Sergey Kovalev's head, prior to the fight, and how Sergey Kovalev kind of like hinted at that Andre Ward was already in his head, prior to the fight in his post-fight interviews. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave a link, to that video, and hopefully they have some links up in there regarding, those post-fight interviews and stuff like that and whatnot. But yes, I'll double check on that. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, so this is just psychological warfare, man. This is a psychological warfare. One thing Sergey Kovalev now has to worry about is John, David Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Now he's got to worry about him, whether this guy is giving him the right information, whether this guy is going to leave. You know what I'm saying? Because this is like 3 weeks out. You know what I'm saying? Sort of like 3 weeks out to the fight. What are they supposed to fight, like June 17th or something like that? Mandalay Bay in Vegas, June 17th. Pay-per-view fight. This is a big fight, and that's how you win. You know what I'm saying? You got to psych out this opponent. You know what I'm saying? So this is just sort of like just digs deep, like even more planting that seed of doubt. Because you got to think about Sergey Kovalev already has a new conditioning coach. So he's doubting his conditioning. Now he has to doubt, his, preparation as far as like tactics, and skills regarding his his trainer, his boxing trainer, not his conditioning coach, but his boxing trainer and whatnot. Now he has to think about that, and I'm gonna create a separate video on race and everything like that. But like I was saying, man, this is PSYOPs 101, man. This is PSYOPs 101, man. This is just psychological warfare. And what a lot of people aren't looking at, and this is going to mention in another video, but what a lot of people aren't looking at is that, as far as like Sergey having a lot of Russians around him, you got to think about English is his like second language. You know what I'm saying? This guy can barely formulate a complete sentence. He can't speak a complete sentence. You know what I'm saying? It's broken English. You know what I'm saying? So he's barely getting the right words out and stuff like that. And we had to sort of like interpret what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? So he's not fluent in English, and he just started doing that like a year and a half ago, speaking halfway decent English, so we can actually understand him. But other than that, he needed a translator prior to that. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't he surround himself with people that speak his language? And Hispanics do that too. You know what I'm saying? They don't speak English. English is their second language, and they struggling. They're going to surround themselves with people that speak English. That this is his team. This is his camp. You know what I'm saying? This is his career, and he feels more comfortable, surrounding around himself with people who speak English. He ain't got to second guess himself. You know what I'm saying? With people that speak Russian, because he's able to interpret what they're saying. He ain't got to think about what that word means and stuff like that in Russian and all that other stuff. Not everybody's that sharp to do that, So, yeah, man. I just think that this is just, psychological warfare, man. Because you had James Prince and Josh Durbin, put this out to boxing, saying that they had a conversation with John Jackson. But the thing is, John Jackson was saying, yo, man, they called me. You know what I'm saying? We had a discussion. Yada, yada, yada. And he's like, I'm here, you know what I'm saying? And the same thing Kovalev said, like Andre Ward, he's just trying to get people on his team, man. He's just trying to get people on his team. And, he's like, my trainer's here, pretty much the only problem I had was with the conditioning coach. Because if he did have a problem with Jackson, he would have been gone, wouldn't he? So anyway, man, I'm making another video about the whole, racial aspect and stuff like that, man. All right, man. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.